Hi friends, I'm Dr. Mohammad. Thanks for watching. Now let's talk about H.pylori. H.pylori, Helicobacter pylori, is a type of bacteria that infects your stomach. It can damage the tissue in your stomach and the first part of your small intestine, the duodenum. This can cause redness and soreness, inflammation. In some cases, it can also cause painful sores called peptic ulcers in your upper digestive tract. H. pylori is common. Many people have it. Most people who have it won't get ulcers or show any symptoms, but it is a main cause of ulcers. H. pylori attacks the lining that protects your stomach. The bacteria makes an enzyme called urease. This enzyme makes your stomach acids less acidic and neutralizes them. This weakens your stomach lining. Your stomach cells then have greater risk of being hurt by acid and pepsin, strong digestive fluids that can lead to sores or ulcers in your stomach or duodenum. The H. pylori bacteria can also stick to stomach cells. Your stomach can't protect itself very well. The area gets red and swollen, inflamed. H. pylori can also get the stomach to make more acid. Health experts don't fully understand how. Health experts don't know for sure how H. pylori infection is spread. They believe the germs can be spread from person to person by mouth, such as by kissing. It may also be passed by having contact with vomit or stool. This may happen if you eat food that was not cleaned or cooked in a safe way. Drink water that is infected with the bacteria. You may be at a greater risk of H. pylori infection because of your age. Over half the people in the US with the bacteria are over 50 years old. Your race and ethnicity. Almost half of all African Americans have the bacteria. For people who come to the US from developing countries, at least 50% of Latinos and 50% of people from Eastern Europe have H. pylori. Most people first get the bacteria when they are children, but adults can get it too. Most people have the bacteria for years without knowing it because they don't have any symptoms. Experts don't know why. You may have redness and swelling inflammation in your stomach lining. This is called gastritis. You may get sores or peptic ulcers in your stomach or the first part of your small intestine, duodenum. Ulcer symptoms may include belly or abdominal pain, which can be a dull pain that doesn't go away. Happen 2 or 3 times after you eat. Come and go for several days or weeks. Happen in the middle of the night when your stomach is empty. Go away when you eat or take medicines that reduce your stomach acid levels. Other symptoms of an ulcer may include weight loss, not feeling hungry, swelling or bloating, burping, having an upset stomach or nausea, vomiting. The symptoms of ulcers may look like other health problems. Always see your healthcare provider to be sure. Your healthcare provider will look at your past health and give you a physical exam. He or she may also use other tests, including blood tests. These tests check for infection-fighting cells, antibodies that mean you have the bacteria. They could also do stool culture. This looks for an abnormal bacteria in your digestive tract that may cause diarrhea and other problems. A small stool sample is collected and sent to a lab. In 2 or 3 days, the test will show if you have any abnormal bacteria. There's also a breath test that can be taken. This can check if there is any carbon after you swallow a urea pill that has carbon molecules. If carbon is found, that means that H. pylori has made the enzyme urease. This enzyme makes your stomach acids less acidic, neutralizes them. It weakens your stomach's mucus lining. You could also get an upper endoscopy, also called EGD, esophagogastroduodenoscopy. This test looks at the lining of your food pipe, esophagus, stomach and duodenum, the first part of your small intestine. It uses a thin, lighted tube or endoscope. This tube has a camera at one end. The tube is put into your mouth and throat. Then it goes down into your esophagus, stomach and duodenum. Your healthcare provider can see the inside of your organs. A small tissue sample, a biopsy, is taken if needed. This tissue sample can show if you have the enzyme urease. It can also check the bacteria that is there. Your healthcare provider will create a care plan for you based on your age, overall health and past health, how serious your case is, how well you handle certain medicines, treatments or therapies. If your condition is expected to get worse, what you would like to do. Your healthcare provider may prescribe medicine that kills bacteria, such as antibiotics. Other medicines may include H2 blockers. These are used to reduce the amount of acid in your stomach by blocking the hormone histamine. Histamine helps to make acid. Your healthcare provider could also use proton pump inhibitors. These help to keep your stomach from making acid. They do this by stopping the stomach's acid pump from working. The healthcare provider could also use stomach lining protectors. These medicines protect your stomach lining from acid and help kill bacteria. H. pylori is a very common cause of peptic ulcers and gastritis in adults, but it can and does occur in children too. Call your pediatrician if your children have any symptoms suggestive of gastritis. If your child has been diagnosed with an ulcer or H. pylori gastritis, call a doctor immediately. If the following occur, as there may be symptoms of gastrointestinal bleeding or ulcer perforation, a sudden sharp abdominal pain, blood in the stool or black feces, bloody vomit or vomit that looks like coffee grounds. There are some complications of H. pylori. If you are infected with the bacteria, you can get a painful sore called a peptic ulcer. These sores form in your upper digestive tract. A very bad ulcer can wear away your stomach lining. It can also cause bleeding problems such as bleeding when a blood vessel is blown away, a hole or perforation in your stomach wall, blockage when the ulcer is in a spot that blocks food from leaving your stomach. H. pylori can also lead to stomach cancer. So how do you prevent H. pylori? Health experts don't know for sure how the bacteria passes from person to person, but having good health habits, hygiene, can help keep you safe. These habits include washing your hands with soap and water. It is also very important to do this after using the bathroom and before eating. Making sure all food you eat has been cleaned and cooked safely. Making sure that your drinking water is safe and clean. If you are living with H. pylori, once you know for sure that you have H. pylori, follow up with your healthcare provider. He or she will do some tests to make sure the bacteria has been removed. Call your healthcare provider if your symptoms get worse or you have new symptoms. Call right away if you have symptoms such as bloody vomit, blood in your stools or black tarry looking stools. So here are the key points of this video. H. pylori is a type of bacteria that infects your stomach. It attacks your stomach and the first part of your small intestine, duodenum. This can cause redness and swelling and inflammation. Many people with the bacteria won't have any symptoms. It can also cause open sores called peptic ulcers in your upper digestive tract. It can cause stomach cancer. It may be passed or spread from person to person by mouth, such as by kissing. It may also be passed by direct contact with vomit or stool. Having good health habits, hygiene, can help protect you. Tips to help you get the most from a visit to your healthcare provider. Before you visit, write down questions you want answered. Bring someone with you to help you ask questions and remember what your provider tells you. At the visit, write down the names of new medicines, treatments or tests and any new instructions your provider gives you. If you have a follow-up appointment, write down the date, time and purpose of that visit. Know how you can contact your provider if you have questions. I hope this video was informative and helpful. Please like and share our channel, subscribe to our channel. Thank you.